another 790 men to his to his command, but we're still going to pursue. We're still going to fight. Come on, Sylvester. My God, I'll give you a dukedom if you bloody kill him. Where's he going now? Bedford. No, you don't, son. No, you don't. I want the king's head on a pike. Ooh, nice. Increasing relations with the mayor. I like it. Keep going. I want a tithe as well. Good stuff. Now one more. They say good things come in threes. Not on this occasion. Right, where are they going now? Middlesex. No you don't. Cat and Mouse, Tom and Jerry, Sylvester and Tweety, Roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote. Come on! Oh, he got away! Defending Westminster in Middlesex? No! I wanted his head on the battle. Oh, he's got away. Damn him. Right, well, we've raised the war score to 12%. It's better than nothing. And we now resort to the more sedate task of laying siege. We tried. It's better to try and fail than never try at all, I was told once. So now we resort once again to laying siege to all these places. All of these places. 4 at a time. 298, 299. It's nice to see. We're not losing too much cash. The king continues to raise more troops in a desperate bid to defend his lands. Let's see how much he has now. Let's see what his levy size is now. He has 1,190. He has no chance. No chance, 'cause that's what you've got, my friend. Oh, my chancellor, my steward rather, he has a son. A joyful day indeed for you. I remember the day my first son was born, said Duke George I. Yes, he's dead now, yes, died in a suspicious accident when he fell down some steps. Tragic day. The bards will sing of his name. Where are we? Blessings on your house! Ildebrando of Cornier seeks to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Brittany? The dog! I give him some land, and he plots to stab me in the back. The utter cheek of it! Right, where's that? Just trying to be aware. Oh no! No, 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 no! Wait a minute, folks. Right, where is this stupid plot of his? You know, it's lucky I like you, child, otherwise you might be finding your way in the stocks. But for now, I'm happy just to have a good talking to you. Bit of finger waving, harsh words, and then a drink for old time's sake. Always finish a scolding with a drink, with a toast. Anyway, he's not lustful, and therefore we do have a choice in this matter, unlike Duke George I, of course. Now, considering he's a loyal man, he was married to his former wife for many, many years. They loved each other absolutely to the bitter end. Probably one of the very few Fleming marriages that actually was based on love and not on a scheme or a plot. But his current wife, he married solely for her ability and stewardship. So let's see. My opinion of her. I don't like the woman. She is merely a marriage of convenience. I'm 61, I've ruled for a long time, I've earned a couple of pleasures in life. So Cecilia, come to bed, dear. spurned my death. Oh my god. The cheek of it. How could she knock back the mighty Duke George of Normandy? Maybe his breast stunk of alcohol at the time. Anyway, looks like he doesn't have the charm and wit of his grandfather. Okay, he ends his plot, which is obviously a no-brainer, if you ask me. Okay, so we're ticking along nicely. We're up at 33%. Just over a year has passed. Duke George is still alive and kicking. That's the main thing. The excitement. The excitement indeed. Do you know, if this happens and this is successful, we could actually have an English ruler at the end of this session now. That's not going to be much of a Crusader Kings 2 marathon, if I do say so. I might have to change the goal lines, the goalposts. Rather than waiting for a Fleming ruler, I might just have to wait until a Fleming king, rather. I might just wait for a Fleming king that I actually control, because I won't control Bohemond until Duke George I dies. So if Bohemond does get put on the throne, I might just wait until Duke George dies and see what Bohemond does under the AI's influence. And any revolts that happen in England, he will have the full backing of his father's mighty levy force. So we should be fine. So England is war-torn right now. I did say that King Adam, I did have a little bit of respect for him as a person, really, because he did hold England together for some time and did repel a few plots and factions, but it looks like his time is coming to an end now. It looks like he's lost his grip on reality, amongst other things. Okay, so one part of being charitable is to harbour the homeless. Several villages have been destroyed in a storm and the peasants need somewhere to live. Let them stay in one of my castles? Yes. Why not? I'm telling you, this guy. People will be singing tales of his kindness, his generosity, personally chasing off robbers, opening his castle doors to the poor and homeless, capturing land, imposing kings in the Fleming name. God, how he's turned around his act. He's had tragedies, trials and tribulations, but he's also had good times. His wife is pregnant. Looks at the age of 62. Some of his functions are still working, even if his brain isn't. Right, I need to pause in a minute. I'm getting excited here and not concentrating on the battle at hand. It looks as if we have finished Vexenhof. It is under Fleming control entirely, so this force needs to move to Maine, I think. Siege of Terouanne. Where's Terouanne when it's at home? It is in Artois, and it's not going up for some reason. Why is this not moving? Because the game's paused. I always do that. Right. Okay. So onward we go. 43%? Do you think the king will capitulate now if we offer a peace and enforce our demands? Not on your Nelly! Merely a flesh wound, child. I can take more than that. Very well. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'm going to crush you into the dust. And look at that. I don't know if this used to be the case, and I'm sure people will correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that every time you capture a holding here, you actually get money in your coffers. Maybe from loot and plunder, you know, from sacking, I don't know. But it seems to me that you get an increase in money for every new place you conquer. Now, is that something that's been added in one of the patches? Because I don't believe this was the case at the start of the game when it was first released. Might be wrong, but it's definitely handy because it's paying for my mercenaries, and I've still got a massive 360 coins. I might actually consider expanding my horizons here with a bow range. I could go for castle towns. Let's have a look. I'm not going to touch Leon because it's got... Oh, I am going to touch Leon. Do excuse me. It looks like all the negative penalties from Brittany have pretty much been removed. I'm not going to keep Leon for very long, so I won't bother building there. I still have Cornwall. What else do I have? I have Cornwall. Oh, and do I have Devon? No, I have Cornwall. That's one. Oh, do I have De Verde? No, do I have any in Wales anymore? I don't have any more in Wales. I must have... Oh, I have two here, don't I? I have two in Leon. I have Nantes, which has got a penalty. Leon. Right, so Cornwall and Rouen. Right. England were renowned for their longbows, weren't they? I think we'll go for a longbow range, so we'll do that. Why not? Whilst we have a bit of spare cash, might as well spend it. No point of sitting on it. So we'll build some longbows there. In Rouen next we might go for longbows there as well, perhaps. And I think also Cornwall could do with a castle donjon increase as well, in due course. But there's no rush. In fact, it might have been not foolish choice, but I should perhaps have considered keeping my money, because if we do become kings of England eventually, we might want to create titles such as duchies and things, and might want to bribe a few people to sway their opinions to stop revolts, and therefore we could do with a bit of a bolster up here to be able to do that. Just thinking of the future. We'll see what happens. Anyway, it looks like another place has been wholly captured, which is Boulogne here, so we're going to move on. This army is going to head across to Ypern, we'll just go there. Forget it, we'll just go there. He's not going to move, he's going to be, I think that's this looks to be retinues here, a band of retinues. And it's the band of archers, so they're not going to stand very well against an army composed of knights and heavy infantry and stuff, so utterly defeated. And we now lay siege to this little county here. A little diddly small place. Slow and steady wins a race. 11:57. I thought this war was going to take about 5 to 10 years. It might just take about 4. We're looking good right now. Right. We're going to move him. He's going to now improve religious relations down in Nantes. I'm going to take a look at my vassal opinions. I can see he's working on him. The Earl of Vans. I think we'll try and work on him now. Just a little bit. There we go. Vassal opinions. How are they doing? Not bad. Not bad. So Duke George has won the people round his court. His court love him pretty much. There's a few people that are negative, but can't be helped. Okay. Another victory. Artois is fully conquered, so we're going to move across again to the next area. Looks like Essex is fully conquered also. I need to be careful to keep an eye on this because I don't want to be stagnant for too long. My roots may be English, but I identify more with the Norman people I rule. Wow, quite a decision to make. We can revert back to Norman culture, or we can stay English. Considering we're fighting for the Kingdom of England, I think we better stay English. %59%. Hello, King Adam. Do you want to capitulate just now? No? Oh. And look at that. At the ripe old age of 62, we have ourselves a young son, and we haven't been able to name a child for ages. So much so that I believe I've misplaced the list of names I had in store that people suggested so long ago. But I'm going to name him Toby. Toby Fleming. I don't think we've ever had a Toby Fleming, have we? I may be wrong. Did Duke George I have a Toby? No. An Ambrose? A Bella? A Zachariah? An Arthur? An Earl Henry? No, it could be the first Toby of the Fleming era. Right, so do we have 4? Yeah, we have 4 sieges happening, which is good. So once again we just sit pretty, and we're going to bunt it up to 3 speed. Hold on to your coattails, folks, they may blow away in this gust of wind we're creating. 3 speed, the dizzy heights of 3 speed, where I lose all my senses and due to being overwhelmed with things to do. 62%. France is engaged in a major war down here. I don't know what they're doing, but they're always having some kind of a fracture. The current king is defending against Roger of Alcuas in the Mercian War for Henry's claim on France, and they're slightly winning. And there's also an Aquitanian War for Prince Payan's claim on France, which he's also winning. So the current king of France, Onfroy, who is still of House Capet, which is the original house of France when the game started, is in a bit of trouble himself. Oh no! Blast their bloody eyes, I've been excommunicated! Why? Because I'm waging war on the current king? Don't be ridiculous! Oh my goodness me! Where's that offer? Where's that offer here to declare repentance? I have to be... Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh my god. In fact, we're losing money now. What was I saying? Oh no! He's called the King of Denmark, and we've seen how Denmark have been expanding like the wildfire. They have been extremely good with their expansion, and if... Oh! Okay. This is bad. This is bad. I did not actually foresee this happening. I didn't check the king's allies. I couldn't care less who the king's allies were. In fact, he has quite a lot. When did he become... I should have checked this out. I could have tried to at least prevent this from happening. Jesus. How many troops does he have? He probably has a lot. Whoa! He has 9,000. Now, he's not going to send all 9,000 across in this war. But he's going to send a large portion of them. And we're excommunicated. So things have just taken a slight downward turn for a moment. We're not going to let it get us down. We're fighters. I'm going to take the speed down to 2 speeds. You'll have to bear with me. I don't want anything happening here. I might have to merge these 2 armies together, because they're probably going to come from here, the Danish. We may have to rally all my troops together in a very quick fashion into one force. If we merge all these, we're going to be close to 8,000 men. And I think even that's going to be too much for the Danish to handle. Or maybe the Danes won't offer too much support. Maybe they'll just offer their support in word, not in actions. Oh dear, here's to hoping, eh? Right, we're losing a bit of money, we're gaining money, we're losing money. It's swings and roundabouts right now.